Good morning. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. Life has just been a little bit hectic, but I wanted to just take a minute here to give an update. Everybody's doing very well. Little Philippia, the one with the little brown nose, I'm trying to highlight her, the one in the middle there. She had gas issues. So she was on baby gas meds and for a couple days, and she's doing really well now. She was really bloated, but she's doing well and eating good, feeling good. Everybody else is doing very well. Petunia is hanging in there. She's been her normal self the past few weeks. No issues, eating good, pooping good. Being a little spunky. So everyone's doing very well, and they're just eating their spring mix. I just fed them their spring mix, so they're all happy, getting along good with each other for the most part. We have a little spats here and there, but for the most part they're getting along well. And everything's going good. Let's go check in on the bunnies. Well, I had just given the bunnies their spring mix right before I gave the piggies theirs. I swept this whole thing out, wiped it down, gave them spring mix on their paper towel. They ate all their spring mix and they pooped on the floor. So that's bunnies for you. I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're in their box. Let's see. I'm trying to turn the light on here. Oh, let's see if they're in the boxes. Where are you guys? There's one bunny. I don't know if you can see. That's Isabella. Excuse me. Isabella in the box. Come on out and say hi. Come out and say hi, Isabella. And Adeline is, I don't know if we can see her. She's underneath the little loft area. Adeline, come out and say hi. Come out and say hi, Adeline. What are you doing? Are you chewing the box? I put a cardboard box down there because they chew everything. So it doesn't matter if they chew the box. Except they won't chew these things. They chew everything but the stuff they're supposed to chew. But they are good about chewing the cardboard. They like the cardboard. So I just put cardboard down there so it'll be a little softer for them. And Isabella, will you come out and say hi? Isabella, she turned her butt towards me. So they clearly do not want to be bothered right now. But this is their room. Of course, they have access to the whole house. The doors to their bedrooms stay open. But they like to hang out in their room. They do come out during the day. They'll come out in the living room and they like to sleep under the coffee table. But I've got their litters in here. So the bunnies are doing well. And we are back here with the piggies. And the piggies are still eating their spring mix. Little honeys. My little honeys. Little honeys that you are. Now they're going to start fighting a little bit because there's just one bunch here. Oh, let me spread this out a little bit. I might give them some carrots because it looks like they're still a little bit hungry. So let me get them some carrots. Okay, so I gave them some carrots, a little bit of carrots. And some of them grabbed their carrot and ran off. There's Pavania, Perla and Portia, Peppa and the mama Patricia, Pretzella. This is little baby Polita. If you go back just a couple months, you'll see she was just a baby. There's Paloma and Petra, Olivia, Patrina and Pippa. There's Pinita over there. Pinita had surgery about a month ago, a little more, well, gosh, 2 months ago. Pauletta, and there's Petunia. I don't know where Philomena is. Philomena must be on the other side. There she is. She's under. It's kind of hard to see her. She's under the loft, eating her carrot. When they have a big piece of vegetable like carrot or pepper, a lot of times they'll grab it and run off. But so they're enjoying that, and I need to fill their water bottles and get the drink station back in here. Pavania, where's your baby? Your baby's bigger than you. Pavania, and there's little baby Polita. Little baby Polita is all grown up. Look how big she is. She's as big, if not bigger than her mama. There's Philomena. Did you come join? Oh, she grabbed another carrot and off she goes. And there's Pinita. You can see her a little bit better now. She came back out, and she's doing, since her surgery, she has just been so happy. Been so happy. Little Pippa. Polita. All different colors, shapes and sizes, and their personalities are just as different as the way they look. All different kinds of personalities here. They are 100% gorgeous, beautiful. So innocent. Just so innocent. So sweet. They just give them some food, some fresh water, plenty of room to run around, and some companionship. And that's all they really want. They're very happy. They thrive in a herd. They love their herd. They find comfort in a herd. Their personalities really come through. When I get a piggy from the shelter that's been alone most of their life, it takes them a while to adjust to being in a herd, but once they adjust, you really see their personalities start to come out, their confidence and their just that they come out of their shell and they just thrive. They just thrive in a herd. And they get along really well for the most part. I mean, there are little spats here and there, but the spats don't last long. And, you know, they're no different than people. Different personalities. Um, you know, they make friends with each other by their personality. You know, I have groups in here that are sisters, that they don't hang around with their sister that much, but they find another piggy that their personalities line up with, and they're close. So there's bonds within the herd. For instance, Petunia and Pineda they're not together now, but they're good friends. They're together a lot. Pippa and Peppa are sisters, but they're always together. They're, for the most part. And there's some others in here that are just closer. You always see them together, sleeping with each other. So, you know, some like each other more than the other, but they love just being in the herd. And there are some that don't get along very well, but the pen is big enough to where they can just, you know, they can move out of each other's way. So if they were in a smaller pen, maybe there would be more fights. But it's funny because I've seen one chase the other one, and I'm thinking, oh, they're, you know, going to get in a fight, and then the other will lay down and it'll break up, you know. And so a lot of times I think they do kind of like, you know how dogs and cats will play fight with each other? I think they kind of do that too, to a certain extent. They definitely play with each other. They're very social, and they definitely enjoy being with each other. Even though sometimes they'll get on, you know, they'll get on one's nerves, so to speak, but then they can go off, you know. They've got plenty of room. A lot of times Petunia, as an older piggy, she tires easily, and she needs some alone time. There you saw Peppa just grab the carrot. Poor Petunia. That's okay. I'll give Petunia carrot. There's another piece of carrot over there. But look, see, Petunia ran away, but then she went back and fought for the carrot. Petunia, there's a carrot right here. There you go. Petunia got a piece of the carrot back, and I gave her another piece of carrot. So she's definitely got energy to be able to stand up for herself and, you know, fight for herself a little bit there. And she got a little piece of the carrot back, plus I gave her another carrot. Of course, I always keep my eye on Petunia and make sure she gets what she needs, because sometimes they do kind of bully her a little bit or take advantage, especially when she's not feeling good. She has good days and bad days. Today's a good day for her. But what I was saying is a lot of times Petunia just gets tired easily. She tires more. She sleeps more. I mean, she's old. She's 8 years old. So, and sometimes the younger piggies kind of get on her nerves a little bit. Look, Patrina took one of the carrots from her. But she still has another carrot. But when she gets frustrated... There you go, Petunia. Stand your ground, baby girl. Eat that carrot. So she's holding her own really good. But sometimes she'll go upstairs and she'll go into one of the teepees. And that's her, like, alone place. And they leave her alone. When she goes up in the teepee, she can kind of... she'll keep anybody from going into the teepee with her, and that's her place, and they pretty much leave her alone. So she has a place where she can go, and kind of have some solitude, because she's older, and I get it. I'm 60, and sometimes people get on my nerves, and I just need to go off on my own and be left alone. So that's how she is. But so she will go off, and there's places where she can go off and just be alone and be away from everybody and be a grumpy old lady. And it's okay when you're old to be a grumpy old lady if you feel like it. But I also keep an eye on her and make sure that she gets everything she needs, because I know that they will take advantage. Speaking of how well they get along with each other, there's a little spat that took place. I don't know if it got on camera, but it dissipated very quickly. But, you know, they do have their little spats. But for the most part, it's nothing permanent. You know, they... But they... Even when they're grumpy with each other, I think they still would rather be in a herd. But, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, my piggies, they won't get along. Well, give them a bigger pen. You know, a lot of times they like a herd. They have a herd mentality. They feel comfortable and safe in a herd. But they also need their own space, and they need a lot of space. So you got to have that balance. They have plenty of room if one wants to go off on their own, but yet they know that the herd is there for them if they need. So that's my little whatever. Take it for whatever it is. What I've experienced through the years with having guinea pigs. So I hope that you all have a wonderful day. It's Sunday. Have a beautiful day. And I will see you soon. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Speaking about going off on their own, Philomena does that a lot too. Okay. Thank you for joining in. Have a great day. Goodbye.